Hey, today I want to have a quick chat with you guys about homeopathic remedies that we can use to support first aid care. There are a lot of really amazing remedies that we have emergency or first aid care situations that can be extremely supportive that we can use and call upon to support the healing process. And what we need to know is A, what are these remedies? B, when are they indicated? When should I use them? How should I take them? And then we need to have those remedies on hand for emergency situations, right? Because if you don't have the remedy, you're like, oh, this is the remedy I need, but I don't have it, it's not going to be very supportive, right? So first, grab my free homeopathic at home remedy guide. You can take a look at that. But let's go over a few. The first one I think of is Hypericum. Hypericum is a great remedy to have on hand because it can be very supportive in acute first aid care. You want to think of Hypericum whenever there is nerve pain, especially. So any kind of injury that affects the nerves, and the pain will be shooting. Hypericum is especially indicated for fingers, toes, like I slammed my finger in the car door, I dropped something on my toe, injury to the tailbone, I fell down the stairs, and then I have some shooting nerve pain afterwards. And it also could be really good for like after dental work if there's some nerve pain or things like that. There are a lot of or after surgeries or whatnot. So Hypericum is a really great remedy to have on hand and have in your at-home kit. Another one is one that we probably all heard of, which is Arnica. Arnica is a great pain remedy. It's great for injuries when the skin is not broken, but it's bruised feeling, sore feeling. Actually Arnica helps absorb the blood if it's internal, like it's good for like black eyes, concussions. It could even be good for semi-comas. Lots of different things Arnica is really good for, but really it's indicated for like a pain, bruised feeling, and of course, this is just the superficial things. These remedies can go a lot deeper than this, but that's what Arnica is really mainly used for. A pain, bruised feeling, and it can be really supportive. In fact, this remedy was really supportive for my husband when he broke his clavicle. We used Arnica a lot in kind of frequent doses to help manage the pain, and it really was supporting him. Now, another remedy that can be very supportive is Bellis Perennis. This is like a deeper acting Arnica, and it's especially indicated for the trunk of the body. So we want to think to use Bellis in the trunk of the body. So it acts deeper than Arnica, but it also has the same kind of, soreness and achy feeling, bruised feeling. It's good for after surgery. So you want to think of it like after like a hysterectomy or after an episiotomy or after any kind of surgery on the abdomen would be a great indication of it. And it just will help with the inflammation and the healing process. It's a really good, deeper acting Arnica, but especially indicated on the trunk of the body. And the last one is going to be Calendula. Calendula is another really great first aid remedy to have in your care kit. It's really good because it promotes healing of like wounds and lacerations, like really like open wounds. You want to think of Calendula. It actually is like the homeopathic antibiotic. I mean, I don't want you to think of it as an antibiotic because it doesn't work the same, but it's like it helps prevent infections. It helps, clean the body up of infections. It's good for when you have open wounds. It's good for when you've, again, had dental work, like after dental work or after surgery when you're trying to prevent infections. So it's another really great remedy to have on hand. So those are the 4 that I recommend, but of course I recommend more. My first aid kit, I believe, goes over most of these, the free homeopathic and home one. But you want to have Calendula, Bellis Perennis, Arnica, and Hypericum in your at-home kit for emergency situations. Now, of course, there are many other really great remedies for like first aid and acute care situations. I've actually just made a course that you can check out. It's called Homeopathic Remedies for First Aid Care, and I go over all of the indicated remedies that we could cover the following conditions. So I go over insect bites and stings, I go over snake bites, I go over wounds and lacerations, bruising, stroke, concussion, coma, bloody noses, burns, sunburns, heat stroke, fractures, muscle and joint sprains and strains, shock, collapse, heart attacks or angina, animal bites, rabies, after surgery support, food poisoning, and headaches. So it's a great course to have. I just finished making it, and I think it can be really supportive to help you understand how, when, and why to use these remedies, and how to differentiate between, should I use Bellis? Should I use Arnica? Should I use Hypericum? Should I use Apis? Should I use Ledum? There's so many remedies actually that I go over. I go over a lot of remedies in the video. It's about an hour and a half long. You get an audio recording and printout, so you get a Google Slide with all the information, and you get an audio recording as well of me explaining all the remedies and how to use them. Now, I also just want to mention that, of course, there's in the course I go over this, there are times when you take the remedy, but you also might have to see allopathic medicine as well. So just keep that in mind. But I also go over in the course an introduction to homeopathy, all about water dosing, all about potencies, just you have a very good understanding of homeopathy as well. So it's kind of like a little intro to homeopathy, and then you get the first aid course. So I have this course available just now, starting today, and I also have some other acute courses for homeopathy, including bladder infections, ear infections, and also influenza, which are great courses. And with that, I also have a bundle package, so if you want to get all 4 courses at a deeper discounted rate, you can do that as well. So these are all on my Linktree, all on my website. Let me know if you have any questions. You can always send me an email or DM me, and I will absolutely answer your questions on this. So I hope this little video was helpful, and I'm really passionate about getting people to use homeopathy to support these kind of acute conditions and also these like first aid conditions, because these are physical traumas and emotional traumas to the body, and they can actually turn on our genetic predispositions to diseases, as well as when we have acute conditions and we take allopathic medicine, same thing can happen. So if we can get people to use homeopathy to support the symptoms instead of suppressing the symptoms, right? If you could take Arnica instead of having to take anti-inflammatories, or Bellis or Hypericum or whatever it is, this is going to be a much better option. And I'm just passionate about supporting people that way. So anyway, I hope this is helpful, and let me know if you have any questions, and I hope that you get to see me in my homeopathy for acute courses or this first aid course. Have an awesome day.